Alright, if you're watching my full card breakdown, or if you were watching my prediction video for the Ariane Canelossi versus Lupita Godinez fight, and you said that I flipped from a favorite to an underdog, this is the fight I'm talking about. I flipped from Tracy Cortez, and now I'm picking Melissa Gatto. The more I kind of think about it, and I've seen quite a few people picking Cortez, I've seen a few people picking Gatto. I feel like the argument for Gatto to win is just a little bit stronger than Cortez, to be honest. Melissa Gatto, if she'd come back off after like a 3-year layoff from beating Carol Rosa, a UFC fighter, on the regional scene, she knocked out, she didn't knock out Victoria Leonardo. What I'm talking about, she submitted Victoria Leonardo and then broke her arm. The doctor come in and stopped that, which is pretty crazy. And then she finished Sijara Eubanks. She's on a 2-fight finish streak inside the UFC right now, after coming back after a 3-year layoff at only 26 years old. Tracy Cortez, on the other hand, she's got a good wrestling base, but even then, she doesn't necessarily do anything that kind of impresses me too much. A lot of split decision wins. Like, she beat Justine Kish by split decision, who then went on a bit of a losing streak, and then did beat a former Bellator champion. So, I mean, good for her. But she got the win over Stephanie Eger, which I guess is alright. And yeah, like, all of her wins are by a split decision. I don't think she actually beat Erin Blanchfield though, and Maria Egapova. She takes all her fights to the decision. She's not really the best finisher in the world. She does have, I guess, like, okay boxing for the women's 125-pound division. Melissa Gatto, to be brutally honest, I feel like her striking isn't super great either. I feel like Melissa Gatto overall as a fighter is pretty underrated, but her striking, I feel like maybe could be a little bit looked at a little bit too much, considering she did finish Sijara Eubanks with that front kick to the body. Now everyone probably thinks that she's a great striker, but Melissa Gatto really excels in the grappling game. Tracy Cortez also excels in the grappling game, but off her back, Tracy Cortez really doesn't have too much. I feel like it's Melissa Gatto. If she ends up on top of Tracy Cortez, I feel like we probably could see a submission pretty quickly from Gatto. She's a very good grappler. She's very good with jiu-jitsu. Even on bottom, I feel like Gatto is probably going to be pretty strong, unless Cortez is able to hold her down and while avoiding submission attempts. It's a tough fight to predict, I will admit that, but I feel like the more live fighter is probably the underdog in Melissa Gatto. I will be picking Gatto to win this one as the underdog. She's plus 145. The over 2.5 is minus 210. I feel like that might be a little bit too wide. I feel like if you're playing something, you'd probably just doggle past this fight, to be honest. Or not even play it at all, to be fair. A lot of people picking Cortez by decision, but the fighter that is more live for the finish is 100% Gatto. I feel like Gatto probably will find a submission somewhere in the second round, in my opinion, which is why I think you should probably avoid the over-under. It's a pretty hard fight to predict with that over-under laying at over 2.5. I mean, maybe under 2.5. What are the odds for that? Plus 165. Even then, like, you're playing under 2.5 because you think Gatto is going to get the finish. Gatto is really the only one that's going to find a finish in this fight, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm going to be picking Gatto to win this one here. I don't think that Tracy Cortez is going to be able to hold Gatto down, and even then, Gatto is very live from the bottom. And she's pretty live on the feet. She proved that against Sijara Eubanks, so we'll see what happens there.